Hello and welcome to this live demonstration of my Development 200 Term 3 project called Rosemont Estates. My name is Botha and my student number is 211000255. So Rosemont Estates is a luxury mansion real estate website for the ultra wealthy. So the vibes that I'm going for is almost over the top, elite, kind of preposterously snobbish in a way, so kind of club vibes. But this is the login screen and we have the sign up as well. We can create a person right here by simply filling in these details, but let's for now just log in and let's go with Tsungai's account. His password is 123 and he's a customer, so it welcomes the person and we are greeted with the home page where we have a bunch of information. This is our founder, Tsungai Roaston Katsuro in the 1940s. We have featured properties. You can click on these to open them directly. And just like for interest's sake, you refresh it and it changes every time. So these are just randomized featured properties. But we have a footer here at the bottom, and you can click here to browse some of the properties as well. So here we have a list of everything currently available and approved by the admin, so that it's not sold or rented or anything like that. And each of these are clickable, so you can open them up like that, and any of these really, and filter them as well. So this is a text filter for suburb, city, province, or zip code. So if we type in Johannesburg, I just have to spell it correctly. You can see Riversands, Bryanston, Sandhurst, and Sandhurst, all suburbs there. Pretoria, we can do Waterkloof. This was one property there, and it's really a nice one in that way. You can do zip codes as well. So if it's like 2-1 or whatever, if there's nothing that's found with that text, it would show a empty message. We can also filter by items for sale. So there's 12 homes and there's 3 homes to rent. And if we go, for example, for sale, and let's do the price of like above 110, if I can just get it there we go. You can see all of these properties are more expensive than that, and we can filter alongside that. We can do 15 bedrooms or whatever, but you get the idea. It's just a multiple filter. These are for minimum bedrooms, so let's do 5 bedrooms, and we want 2 garages at least, and exterior we want 3 swimming pools. None of them have 3 swimming pools. 2 swimming pools, and we want something with internet connection or whatever. Maybe just get another one so I can show. You can do multiple of that, like that. We want solar panels and garden services. So we have these ones, and you can click on them. And here we have the individual property. I just want to show and refresh that. Each one dynamically changes depending on how many pictures it has. So this one has 5, which is the maximum, or it can also have 1 picture and it would fill up like that. So it changes depending on how many you've uploaded. But let's say we are interested in this Riversands villa. We can click on this show interest, and it would now notify the agent that Tsungai Katsuro, the current logged in user, is interested in this specific property. And we can also add it to our wish list by simply toggling any of these. You can also just cancel your interest. You can see when I hover over it, it says cancel interest, and now it says show interest, and then notify agent. So let's keep our interest on this one. You can also quickly add it to your wish list by just clicking on this. So let's add these first 4 properties. There's also the case where Tsungai actually listed this himself, the Mediterranean Beauty, which you can see with this tag. And when we hover over this, it opens the editing panel. So here we can change it to Mediterranean Villa, and you can see it updates up there. We can also change images or remove images as we wish. I'm just going to save changes. You can see it's been listed. The listing has been updated successfully, and here we have it. And furthermore, when we would like to now check our properties that we've added here, we can see are all the saved ones. We can just click it like that to remove it, or we can say clear all, and boom, everything is gone from our saved thing. We can edit our personal details. So if we say Wolf Katsuro, and you can see, boom, it's been changed. But let me just fix that again. Any of these details would be updatable. Here are the properties that Tsungai submitted himself. You can also edit it by clicking on this thing there, or you can delete it. I'm not going to delete it now, but it's nice because I added a little warning message here. But why not? Let's create one for now, and we're calling it, let's call it Manchester United. And we're saying Manchester is the best. Here we have a address filter. It actually gives you a real street names in South Africa. Sometimes it doesn't have a suburb, so let's just do that, for example, and it automatically fills that in for you, and it's boom, done. Let's say it's a French chateau, it's available from the state. We can check that real estate. We can upload images as well. Let's just do this colonial image, and you can see you can just remove it like that. It's very convenient. Or we can do multiple. For the sake of it, let's do these two Victorian ones. I'll actually just change that then. And then it's for sale for, or it's for rent maybe, for 30,000 a month. There's 3 floors. It's 2,000 in that floor size. There's 2. I'm just adding a few random values in here. As such, it has 3 garages, and the lot size is 40,000. There's 2 swimming pools, but nothing else, and it has internet, air conditioning, and garden services, and why not outdoor lighting? And then we say you can clear it, and just clears everything, or you can submit it like that, and it's been created. And there we have it. The Manchester United has now been listed, and it's pending review. I'm just quickly gonna add another one. I'm just calling this one test. Just going to leave it like that and submit it. So we have created another property. So these 2 are all pending now, and they won't be listed here yet. But let's go and log out and see from the other side. So Mimi is a real estate agent. Maybe just show that it is, there's validation. So if Mimi logs in, we get that message. Here are the 6 new homes. We can see we have the Manchester United one and the test one. These are all unapproved, and you can expand these and approve or reject them. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna approve, or let's just for interest sake reject both of these as such. So both of them have now been rejected. When we go to buyers, these are all the people that are interested in houses that are for sale. We have a tenants one as well for properties that are to rent, but it's interesting as well. You can email these people for each different property. The people that are interested, you can mark it as sold. So if, for example, this Riversands Villa, here is that interest we, Tsungai Katsuro, said we wanted. So if we mark it as sold, you can actually see, I added this neat feature where if there's multiple people, in this case 4 potential buyers, Julia Roberts, Wolf Botha, and Alex Peters, they're all interested in this property. So if one of us actually buys it, it would remove 4 of them. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to mark as sold, and you can see, boom, those 4 have been removed. It dynamically changes like that. And let's just dismiss one as well. So that's just if they're no longer interested or just want to remove that list, that potential buyer. Closed deals, these are, it is responsive, it's just, it breaks like that. But these are the properties that have been sold. You can see the Riversands Villa we just closed. So I'm just going to relist that, and it says, are you sure? And yes, we are. Rejected, these are the 2 ones we just rejected from that. But I'm going to leave this one rejected, and the other one I said reevaluate. And when you do that, it appears here again. For this one, I'm going to approve it just to show feature functionality. This actually I haven't demonstrated. This is a kind of different functionality where it filters based on the kind of person. So let's say Mimi Jonah is actually part of like Rawson only. It would only show things related to Rawson. So this property, for example, admin is all of them. So if I go back to maybe like the tenants, you can see Ida is a big one. So if I say Ida, I just want to show it does relate to all of these different pages. But let's log out and let's go back to Tsungai's, Tsungai's account. We're going to log in. And let's just have a look and see, going to the profile, here we have it. We have our submission approved, and this one is rejected now. I'm going to delete this one for the meanwhile and say delete property, and there we go. It's been gone. And when we also check Manchester United, it should be listed right there, and it says listed by you. But that is that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.